Well, good morning. It is Tuesday and I am in downtown Dunnellon. This is the only day of the week that the Dunnellon Historic Train Station is open. It is run by the Greater Dunnellon Historic Society. The building was built in 1908 and is part of the Seaboard Coastline. And they have quite a few events here and a lot of information. And we're going to go inside and meet Andy, and he's going to show us around and give you an idea of what all's here in the history of Dunnellon. All right, and there's Mr. Andy. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Doing wonderful.
You ready to give us a tour of the depot in here?
Delighted to.
All right, just to give you a quick view of the room. That's an interesting mural. What's that all about?
Well, that was basically someone's interpretation of, and very detailed, of Dunnellon in its early day. We think possibly up near the Rainbow Springs, so it could be Juliet, the town that was up there during the time period. So there were a number of mining operations around Juliet, and some actually still on the property. It was the mural covers the one wall here, and when it's not Christmas season or something special, the rest of the mural goes behind that wall over there.
All right.
It's quite impressive, the detail of the work the gentleman made, Mr. Perry did. But this is the room, the freight room. Everything really before 1940 that came into Dunnellon came through this room. And it was delivered through there. On the walls, you can't really see it right now, but there are the names of the merchants. There's Mr. Pedrick over there. And there was a 24-hour station, so people would drop off their stuff and come pick up their freight or whatever got delivered at that time.
And they did the mail through here as well?
The mail was delivered through here. A number of things that were done. Basically anything that moved, any size. The trucking firm started taking over a lot of that by the 40s. But until then, everything that came into town came in by train.
Awesome. What's the Save the Water Tower poster about?
That was one of the attempts. We had the water tower, which was near the Chamber of Commerce now. And they tried to save the water tower, but it was in too rough a shape, and it didn't get saved, sadly.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess at least we have a picture of it. Is that the one that had the large bass painted on it at one time?
The world's largest bass was on that one, and it was a neat attempt. And like I said, we try to grab every bit of history that that Dunnellon went through, whether it was the wars or whether it was saving a water tower.
Cool. I see there's a sign there that says, "Please do not ring the bell." Is it possible to ring it?
Sadly, yes. For you. But no, we traditionally don't, because the kids love to do it more than once.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's take a look inside and see what we got in there. Some very interesting pictures on the wall. This is Rainbow Springs Park map. Just a lot of interesting stuff in here to look at. You really need to come by and check it out. And let's back up with Andy out here in the main room. And what would this room have been used for?
This was basically where the ticket room and things like this was done. If you wanted to come in and get your ticket, where that doorway is now was the ticket window, and everyone would come through. This is a general area that what we call it the Greater Dunnellon Historical. We talk about this area here, generally is where it is. Of all these towns, only 3 of them exist today: Crystal River, Hernando, and Dunnellon. And most of these towns might be a sign on the side of the road, but there's history there, whether it was a phosphate or mining town or whatever it was.
Wow.
That's what we cover in that area. So we try to answer questions like that, and just change the mural every few months for people who come in there. So we try to make it a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Over here is a lot of additional things. Our little museum that we do, our little library that we have. We have tokens from back in the day. when the miners were paid in tokens rather than cash. That was the easier way to control all the money, that the miners spent. And we actually have Coca-Cola bottles from Dunnellon. There was also Coca-Cola, or not Coca-Cola, but another drink thing up in Juliet, which we know is Rainbow Springs. We have a lot of general items in here that we just, that was part of the museum, and just lots of little things like the iron coin banks that are over there, with the different animals and stuff like that. So the goal is just to have a little snapshot of how people lived 100 years ago.
Well, that's cool. And these books down here, are those out for loan or just people to come in here and use?
These are all books that you can read here.
Okay.
In type there, and but there's all local history stuff like that.
All right, cool. All right, now we're entering
the waiting room.
All right.
This is where everyone would wait for the trains to come and do their stuff. This is pretty well what we call our museum room right now. But there's just a little bit of everything. The pictures you see, the maps, we're all in the process of digitalizing now. And we're hoping to share all those with people. We have everything from horns from the Model Ts to just about almost anything you can think of. We include over here, we also have an electric stove from back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Someone had converted it from a powder. It's a hands-on museum, and we love people to touch stuff and, get to know and things like that. The kids are most fascinated with the phones, the cash registers, and the typewriters.
All right. And this book here, what is that?
This was a survey that was done by the Historical Society a number of years ago. And where the area is called the Historic District, we have down here a history of it. And for example, here's the home, but here's the history of that particular home.
Oh, wow.
So the entire historical district is covered, where it is, what we know about it, any updates that we go into it. We try to keep new pictures, just a running tab of what's going on in the historical district.
So as you find new stuff, you add it to the book?
Yes, sir.
So that's a one-of-a-kind book right there.
This one is. We have another copy in the library, but this one's the one that's constantly updated.
So this is the working book.
Like that.
Cool.
Working book.
And then this cabinet here holds?
This cabinet holds maps all the way from the 1700s. And we covered Dunnellon. It covers the whole area around here. And this is what we pull out when we're looking for ghost towns, or when people have questions about what town was in theirs where. Like Rainbow Lakes Estates was one time Parkersburg. And this is what we try to connect people with, where they were living wasn't just woods.
It looks like you got quite a collection of yearbooks over there.
These are an ongoing collection of the yearbooks from Dunnellon High School that we've got. We're in the process of digitalizing all of these. We just got numbers 1970 done, so it's kind of a painstaking process.
Are you missing any of these?
We are missing a few.
Do you know what years?
1955, the 1970s, the early, 1980.
So if you're a Dunnellon resident and you have one of these laying around and don't need them, they could certainly use them over here.
We'd be absolutely delighted with that thing like that if we share it, and that's what we use for our digital program. So for people who don't have their yearbooks, we can pretty well give them the entire yearbook on digital.
And one last question for you: what's the cost to visit the depot here?
absolutely free.
All right.
The tour is free. The parking is free.
I'm assuming you accept donations, maybe?
We do indeed.
All right.
We're very grateful. We're not associated with any city, county, or state or anything that thing. So donations are gladly accepted.
Awesome. Well, we thank you for your time, and hopefully we can get some people in here to see you. Again, it's Tuesdays from 9 till noon, and it's the historic Dunnellon Train Depot in downtown Dunnellon. Stop by and see them.